400 subscribers. Wait, I need a little bit more moisturizer on. Stay moisturized, or you will be peeling and cracking and hurting. Do you want that? Exactly. I want to keep reading and exploring new genres. I think there's some couth that you should have in these situations. If there is a book that I don't like, I'm not going to tag the author in the review. I don't think that's nice. But also, I'm not going to beat myself up for giving a book 1 or 2 stars or even 3 stars if I didn't enjoy it. Like, this is really the only deodorant that I use. And people have a lot of thoughts about gel deodorant. I'm rocking behind Mitchum. Now, like I was saying, 400 subscribers. 400. It's easy to get imposter syndrome and not allow yourself to sit and enjoy these moments on the journey. I'm going to enjoy this one. I just felt so good about the content that I've created and wanted to put out since coming back this year. Like, I have felt so much better about what I want to say and how I want to say it and how I want to do it. That makes me feel even better about the milestones that I'm reaching, because I feel like I'm being authentically myself. And that feels good that people want to see that and enjoy that. To celebrate, I'm just going to sit here and we're going to hold space for each other through my camera. I used up all my coffee, so we're going to go downstairs and use my amenities, as Greer would say, and get a shot of espresso. Last night I finished How to Sell a Romance by Alexa Martin. It started off a little bit rocky for me because it's one of those, they meet and they have no idea who each other is, and then they find out and it's like turbulence. Emerson is a kindergarten teacher, but also signed up for this like multi-level marketing skincare program. I forgot what it's called. Petunia Lemon. So she signed up for Petunia Lemon, and it's clear to people around her that they're abusing power, getting you to buy and spend, and you're not seeing any returns. There's that, and then she meets Lucas, who is a journalist, and they have a night of interestingly descripted smut, and then they wake up and he's like, oh, I hate Petunia Lemon, and she's like, I am Petunia Lemon. So obviously they have beef. Then he drops the fact that he has a daughter. Didn't realize this was single dad until that moment. Okay, so now Emerson is going back to teach school, and she is staying with this girl at the end of the school day because her dad is late to pick her up. And it was almost like I had never read a romance before, because I should have known that that was obviously going to be his child. We've seen this before. He lives 2 blocks down from her, they find out, which I thought was a little weird. Her whole teacher aspect was not necessarily my favorite, and that's why I don't think this read could get 5 stars. But there was a turning point in the book where Emerson did start to realize, like, hey, I need this money that I'm spending on Petunia Lemon for other things that are going on in my life. She tries to go through the process of refunding, which Petunia Lemon told them that they can do, and she's getting no answer. They're obviously, trying to keep their money. And with her relationship growing with Lucas, she's like, hey, let's team up and write this piece on Petunia Lemon together, because remember, Lucas is a journalist. I thought that part of the book was just really interesting. It kept the plot going as something in addition to like just your normal single dad, teacher, or nanny type of romance. Not only interesting, but informative. I don't really just sit and think about MLMs. I will say that this book kind of reminded me a lot of Undercover Bromance, in that aspect of like going undercover to figure something out, to expose a bad group or a bad person. So I think that is like a plot that I tend to like. But I did enjoy this one, and I would recommend it. And thank you to Berkeley for sending me this free finished copy. This is something that I think I'm going to enjoy. Actually, no, I'm going to enjoy. I'm 26% in, and I've taken a little bit of a break. This is the type of book that normally puts me into a reading slump after. The point where I am, I'm like, okay, it's getting good. I just have to sit down and finish it and know that when I finish it, I'm probably gonna be sad. Here are my honest thoughts. I'm 38% in and I'm not enjoying my time, okay? I'm going to give this a little bit more of my time, right? I'm not gonna write it off so quickly. I think normally if I'm not having a good time, I want to just DNF it. But I'm going to let this marinate. My loan for the audiobook hold is like 14 days still, so I have time. I'm gonna let this marinate, maybe read other things and come back to it and give it about 10 more percent. If after that I'm not enjoying it, we will DNF and move on to the next book. It's been a year since I've read Hostile Takeover by Christina C. Jones, and I'm itching to reread it and annotate this copy. I think I just might. This is going to be my 400 subscriber celebration to myself because I love, love, love this book so much. But that's another thing about my Kindle. Sometimes it freezes. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and in all of the videos. Thank you for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. Tell me a book that's on your August TBR, because I'm still accepting recs for mine. Follow me on Goodreads, Instagram, and TikTok. Links for those are in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next video.